Alright, here we go. The chaos battle everyone wants to see. Nurgle and Khorne team up to fight Tzeentch and Slaanesh. Changer and the Keeper versus Valkia. And my Herald. Me and Bird versus TMiR and Skarbrand. A bit ironic, Skarbrand. Really? No Khorne? Shame. So here's the plan. Me and Bird thought, you know what? The only good thing that's going to happen here is a nice big pileup of units and bodies. And what does Khorne want? Skulls. So, that was an idea. TMiR went with the Changeling, which I thought was fucking hilarious and weird. But that's... well, that's not only TMiR for you, but that's Tzeentch. And he went with Thoric? Come on. I guess he was really interested in spells. And he wanted the Knights of Immolation. I mean, he'll run the skies with that, but Rotflies, I think, can maybe handle him. Healing included, maybe? Knights of Doom Knights in general just aren't that good. Immolation might be able to pay for itself with the bombardment if they hit our Chosen. Speaking of Chosen, looks like Skarbrand and TMiR decided to put a blue and a Chosen of Slaanesh on both flanking points, trying to hold them. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea indeed. While the rest of my force, or our force, just goes straight to the middle. We were going to send 3 Chosen of Khorne to one point, but then we thought, that might be a bit overcommitted. So we sent it to each point and then reacted to wherever they were going to send theirs. Speaking of reaction, Valky's trying to deal with these Chosen with that Soul Grinder support, just lining them up. And the Spear doesn't do that great of a damage, you know. Only 1,000. A little more than 1,000, but still. Pretty ass. My poor Marauders getting hurt by these stupid Seekers. With those Hellflayers. No, Hellflayers are single, so they're Seeker Chariots. Yeah, they're annoying, so we gotta shoo them off, as TMiR also looks like he was shooting blue flames at me. Cheeky bastard. Demon Nuts come into play. Keeper Secrets on the lower ground, trying to deal with our 2 Chosen of Khorne, while my Grinder chews up the Slaanesh Chosen. So at least we'll have 2 points there. And we'll have, looks like, yeah, those are the Knights trying to get in there. Yeah, I just had Bird, or asked Bird to pretty much protect my Herald, because he's the key part of this army. Especially for his exalted demons coming in. And another another component of this army is you can see the Blood Reapers just standing still right now. He should be in the middle of there as that Pit of Shades gets dropped. Bird kind of slipped on that one, but it's okay. We got healing. We can make some mistakes here and there. That's where this Locus of Fecundity comes in. This game ain't easy to micro. We're trying to micro multiple units at once, and it's so tough. Yeah, as my... oh, well, I'm his other Blood Reapers down by the Chosen, which makes sense. You don't want to lose those valuable units. We just need this one with the big... oh, man, that was a nasty blue flame. Yeah, we just need the other one sitting here on top of the Herald so we can get those nice fat heals and protection from Pit of Shades. Yeah, a lot of this revolves around that protection from the Blood Reaper, providing that 66 spell resistance, and then my healing on top to counteract all that damage. And we should be fine. Plenty of streams of corruption, Blight Bows coming down. Oh, that Keeper Secrets is a problem though. Ooh, we're gonna try to figure out how. But yeah, most of the damage seemed to be coming from TMiR alone. You look at the values, well, yeah, more so from TMiR. My damage, though, from Stream of Corruption. Another pit. No! Yeah, the spell protection gets dropped along with some healing. And Pit of Shades just isn't that big of a problem. I mean, it hurts for sure still, but it could definitely be a lot worse. That's why I'm glad Bird brought the Reapers. Just a good combination. Yeah, that's what made me realize Khorne and Nurgle combined is always a fantastic combination. Which makes me think if Khorne ever got healing, it might be game over. So, even though people are like, no, Khorne didn't have healing, well, that's probably the only way it's gonna even out in the end. With all the healing factions and all the nonsense. Maybe some silence for all the lords? Maybe? Look at this. What a colorful rainbow. Blues, pinks, reds, green. All the colors of chaos come into play. Burn! So yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting about core because there's like a trillion suggestions already, and everyone has an opinion, and I've already ranted on it enough. So let's get back to this game. Heart Seekers coming in, rear charging our poor boys, the Reaper and the Chosen. Another Pit of Shades dropped, but I think we counter that pretty well. What is killing that Keeper though? I'm curious. What did all that damage? It was out of nowhere. It might have been Valkia. Yeah, I think it might have been Valkyrie with the shielding. They were just dueling, not knowing. We are up, wow, I think at least 4,000 value to our opponents. The horses, the front line being damn near unbreakable. You also have those nasty Hellforge hosts coming in. The Beast of Nurgle causing... that is just a blob of nope. Look at that. Beast of Nurgle, Hellforge hosts backed up by Screamers and healing. Not Screamers, Plague Toads, there we go. And a Blood Reaper to make sure nothing happens to him. Beautiful. Thorix, for some reason, I mean, I guess I understand he gets all the rune spell options with Thorix, but I mean, he's got pink and blue flame with his Sorcerer, Chaos Sorcerer on disc. But man, this is what it's about, ain't it? Marauders, Chosen, more Marauders, more Chaos Warriors. Scourge to the pink guts. Oh, Sour Guts hurt. Oh, another pit. Here we go. Here comes that healing. Here comes that shielding. I wasn't actually expecting Pit of Shades, but this actually helped out a lot. So good thinking. I've been giving you so much kudos on this one. Focus Fecundity just being a save. It's like they did nothing at all. And look at that Blight Boil. Look at that. Right on top of those Marauders. Look at that. They're trying to run. They're trying to run. No. Denied. Ah, did so much. Goodbye. This demon. Oh yeah, this Marauders got murked. And yeah, we're just gonna sit here, nice and comfortable. Rotflies versus Furies, even if they're Zeech Furies. Furies in general cannot be Rotflies or drones. It's just a fact. Even if you have two Furies, it might still be maybe a win for the Rotflies. I just know that Rotflies and drones just absolutely, because I've done it. I've tried sending Horn Furies into flies, and it's just not feasible. It just doesn't work. They have too much melee defense, and even though they have, well, they have almost half the models the Furies do. What, 12 models to their 40? Well, they got 1/4, a little bit over that. So yeah. Maybe I need to do my math again. But yeah, they got definitely enough quarter, so they should be able to last there. Knights of Immolation, I don't know how well they've been doing. We had dogs chase off those Seekers. Soul Grinder to the Sour Guts, just bombarding, because you don't want to be a melee with the Sour Guts, because they'll end up doing 100% AP damage into them. Don't know what I want to do with the Rotflies except harass this Keeper of Secrets, which we should be doing. Another pit coming down. Oh, that's going to hurt. No, that wasn't a pit. That was the explosion from Thor. So it's a good thing. I think they were trying to, bait out the Abjuration? The spell resistance? Yeah. And yeah, it's it's looking pretty bad. Unfortunately, Slaanesh is not keeping up in terms of value. Just no punch behind it. And I think that's what the plan was on their end. Just get a bunch of Marauders in the front line, hold out as long as they can so they can rely on their pits, their heroes, explosions and such. Which is kind of our plan too, except we have healing. And we have Blood Reapers for protection. So yeah. And Stream of Corruption is just everything you need in a spell. Just destroys lines. And the Beast of Nurgle, even though it's not getting the most kills, just being able to give that -5 to already a low melee attacking army, or armies, helps out a lot. And then Poison, and then you have Blood Reapers, and Exalted Blood Reapers, and then, Chosen. There's just no getting through this. You try to deal with us in the sky. I mean, Screamers definitely would have sucked. And it was funny too, TMiR thought, you know what, I should have just brought nothing but Exalted Flamers. Which would have been an idea, definitely for sure. But I think Valkyria just jumping on them would have been a problem too. Valkyria, my Stream of Corruptions, maybe some Rotflies as well. Changebringers in the sky would have been the worst idea. You need a lot of support for them, and we would have had plenty. I was actually prepared for change bringers. We were talking about that before the game. What if they bring like 2 to 3 change bringers? Well, that's what the Flies, the Furies, and the Marauder Horsemen. And I think Bird brought like 4 Marauder Horsemen to come deal with them. So yeah. Yeah, if you don't take care of those change bringers, they become a problem. And if you do, it's pretty easy. They're pretty glass cannony from my experience. But yeah, I think a few changes here or there for them, but that's another rant for another day. Trying to finish off this damn keeper! U2 Thork brought a hero of Nurgle, Exalted Hero Nurgle, and he is just whooping ass. I love my Exalted Heroes. So good. Yeah, the new Zeech Exalted Heroes are pretty insane. I love them. They're not cheap, but they do work. Great hero on horseback, especially with that anti-large. Man, they do so much damage. Great for dealing with pretty much everything you need to. That's a monster. Honestly, I think the hero might replace Severed Claw, because you can get them on the horse versus the Severed Claw. I mean, they'll do more damage over time, and they have a higher attack against large. But the fact that they're on Severed Claw on foot, it's just too slow. Too slow. And I need my boys to move. Definitely a great defensive unit, but when you need to chase off something, not so great. Still, it looks like we're going to be wrapping this up soon. Yeah, the Keeper and Thork are pretty much done. We got the center for sure. There's no stopping that, and the side points are ours. We're triple capped, actually. Both side points are ours. And unfortunately, Skarbrand's Slaanesh just couldn't cut it. That must mean this is the new ranking. Slaanesh at the bottom, Khorne second to bottom, Nurgle second, and then on top Zeech, which would make sense now with all the new DLC updates. But yeah, going over the value. My boys performed. They healed. They did what they were supposed to do. And hey, we had a lot of fun doing this. I always enjoy some 2v2s. So yeah, with all that said, folks, if you guys enjoy this, please come visit on the stream, sub, like the video, do what you gotta do. It doesn't take any time, and it helps out the channel a lot, especially on this road to 1,000 we're trying to go to. And yeah, the stream times are gonna be, dates and times are gonna be changing, depending on when I'm more available. So yeah, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.